I'm just gonna
scrap.
supply.
I dig it.
Oh my goodness! That Talon and I had a date for destruction. What up, guys? How's it going? Astro Manny here, back at it again with another video. And today's the day that we talk about our first ship build. We got the Gladius meta build. Lassen, why are you ruining the intro to my video, sir? Today we're talking about the Gladius. If you like that sort of thing, you know what to do. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can always come check us out on the live streams and interrupt me in the middle of my videos in the live streams. You know, you can hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, or you can stop by Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We stream for 8 or 9 hours a day, and sometimes on the weekends. So most of the time, you know, we're online. So come check us out, come say hi, and come fly with us, because you can join the org, you can join the Discord, you can just hang out, do all the things. We're just having fun. Anyways, Gladius. Here we are. Bum, 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 bum. You guys have been waiting for the Gladius build. I am delivering. Here it comes. The Gladius build. What is Astro Manny's take on the meta Gladius build? The Idris is slowly pitching up and gonna run into me. Can you please not do that? Trey, can you please not? Thank you.
Perfect. Yep. Don't worry, I see you.
Beautiful. Okay. The Gladius build. So we're here. It's time for the Gladius. Let's talk about it. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing super crazy. No crazy super surprises. I'm going to take away my webcam and stuff for just a quick second while we showcase the build so that my face isn't in the way anywhere. But here is the build that I am currently running. Okay. Of course, no surprise. Being PvP orientated, I run full Panthers. That is how I like to run it. You could run NDBs. You could run whatever guns you want, but I prefer the PvP orientated Panther build. Okay. Next up, we actually do have kind of a bit of a surprise. I'm running the new Castillo Thunderball bombs. 4 bombs on my Gladius instead of missiles, because I tend not to use missiles in combat anyways. So I think throwing the bombs on is a cool little, like, niche fun way to roll, and I actually think it's very, very, very good. If you need a bomb a target on the ground, they're very precise and they're really cool and a lot of fun to use. And you can also kill Idrises and Polarises with the bombs themselves if you know where the power plant is and you are good at flying and you make the move. If you're in atmosphere fighting an Idris or a Polaris, you can kill them with a bomb from a Gladius. It's not the easiest, but it's doable. All right. What's next? The question is industrial shields better or are military shields better? Okay. In my opinion, you should be running industrial shields if you are PvPing. They have the most HP, so they will keep you alive the longest. Well, we're not necessarily doing PvP in this video, but I still think industrial shields is just in general the way to go. I think the rule of thumb that the Astro Mercenaries and a couple others are going by is if you are in a fighter ship, you should be running industrial shields for the most HP, because once your shields go down, they're probably not going to recharge in the battle that you're having. So you might as well get the best bang for your buck. If you are running an interceptor ship, a fast moving ship, and booming and zooming and going into combat and leaving, or if that's your play style where you boom and zoom, then maybe you should think about running FR66s so you can have that faster recharge rate. But in general, I think Palisades is the best way to go for most ships. But if you are that boom and zoomer, the military shields are okay. You're losing 400 HP, but gaining a lot of regen. That is up to you, but my choice is the Palisades. Next, we are running the military grade A JS300 power plants now because of the changes to stealth and the changes to shield. We are now running the military grade power plant that gives the most pips. That's just the best way to go, in my opinion. And then we're running 2 snow blinds as our coolers because they take the least amount of pips to have on. So coolers in this build doesn't really matter, but you might as well run the double snow blinds so that you have that covered and you're carrying over the amount of power generation you need. Quantum drive is completely up to you. Throwing in a VK00 is the fastest one. Running an Atlas is the best one for recharging. And then the Spectre, of course, is the stealth one. So that's my Gladius build. That's the build that we're talking about today. That's the showcase of the build. I will try to leave this build in the description of the video. Hopefully I can remember to do that. I don't know if I will. I'm going to post it in our chat real quick so that I don't forget. Remember, we do all of our things uncut, so I'm just trying to go as I can on the fly. Next, I do want to do an honorable mention on the stealth Gladius build. Okay, we are going to talk about this real quick. Let's make sure we move around in game so we don't idle out real quick, and then go back here. I quickly am just switching over to the stealthier Gladius build. Okay, now how to do this? Again, I'm running Panthers on it and running the bombs again, but this is if you want to run your Gladius with as small emissions as possible. You can put on that slipstream and run the single snowblind for the meta stealth build and running your Spectre if you're running FR66s. But the catch is you're not going to have full pips all the time. It's just not going to happen. You need to choose between stealth and non-stealth, or you need to choose between stealth and full combat capabilities in your choices of your builds. That being said, now the changes they've made to shielding is you don't need full pips and shields to get full maximum HP on your ship for your shields. The extra pips just increase the recharge time. So if you are running this build, you can take 2 pips out of your shields and put them fully into your thrusters and run 3 into guns, 4 into thrusters, and 4 into shields as your pips, leaving 2 pips unacculated in your shield thrusters. This is only going to affect the recharge rate and not the actual HP of your shields. So this is perfectly viable to run it like this and have the stealth build. I prefer to run the fully combat build because you guys know how I feel about stealth. It's not necessary for me. I'm okay with running a full combat build and I'm happy with that. So I just wanted to give you guys the actual stealth, probably meta Gladius build. This is probably it right here, but I prefer build number 1 with having the JS300 and the Palisades with the extra HP and going full balls to the wall combat. That's just me. You take it how you want it, and let's go show you a fun little showcase of the match. And that's it. Let's go play. Let's play some Star Citizen. All right, Trey, and rest of us, let's go. So we are doing the Headhunters missions for patrols. This is the kind of Ace Pilot farming video, the Ace Pilot helmet farming video or routine that we do. We're kind of just doing it here for the showcase of the Gladius's power. Trey, are you AFK?
No, I'm here.
All right, let's go, Trey. Let's go. Doing the mission.
Everybody on board safely.
So this, what we're doing, let me turn on my webcams and stuff. There we go. Is, like I said, the Headhunters max level mission. Headhunters max level mission. Hunt some heads. You can do the Foxwell version as well for 350k as well. And this is just the mission that gives you the most chances of seeing Ace Interceptor or Ace pilots and getting your Ace Interceptor helmets. A lot of times you get 2 Ace pilot helmets from this mission. You get 2 per mission. But this is going to be a good showcase of the Gladius's power and how good it is. Did I mention about the blades? I don't think I mentioned the blades. Let me real quick just showcase that. We are running the Gladius B blade, which is the increased precision and handling. The agility blade is what we're running, and that's what you should always run, is your agility blade. On your Gladius, it should always be the agility blade, in my opinion, increasing your turn rate and your lateral and side thrusters. That is the blade that you should be using. I didn't mention that. I apologize. Yes, you should be running the agility blade. Okay. Let's search the area. I'm not going to go too much over the mission that we're doing and the hunting for ace pilots. If you're looking for that, we have already made a video on how to farm ace interceptor pilots. Go check out those videos. They were made recently in this past week. So go check that out.
Here's the routine. Sending you mark. Go to each
All right.
take a look.
So again, the reason why we're doing this mission to showcase the Gladius is because of how many targets are about to appear. Oh my goodness. That is so scary. The noise. You guys heard the noise, right? Alright, so there's a crap ton of targets out here. We got a Gladi to fight, so we're just going to take on the Gladi. Gladi on Gladi crime. It is much more snappy with the agility blade than before. It's a very quick and nimble ship now. Like, I mean, it was already the best ship in the game, and now this blade making it that much scarier.
This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it.
Take on this Vanguard. Yes, sir. Of course, the agility blade, sir. We're being hit from behind, so we have to be aware of that. Remember, there's a lot of targets. Should get underneath this guy, to be honest. I thought I'd have him dead by now. There we go.
I dig it.
Oh my goodness! That Talon and I had a date for destruction. Could have been bad. We're here. Now that Talon's gonna pay. All the targets in this mission, man. This is like the new fun fly and crash, boom, destroy all the targets possible mission, man. So many targets, so much fun. We're gonna flip around, flying around, trying to find the next target. Got a Hornet here that is already almost dead. Steal that kill from whoever was working on the Hornet.
Cash, I think you're getting hit by our PDCs.
I should have been recording this fight.
There's a Hammerhead. Why haven't we? Why hasn't the Idris taken out the Hammerhead?
Oh my god.
I know, because I couldn't find him.
Hammerhead and Redeemer. That's your job, man.
Holy crap, that just came over top of me. Alright, what big guns you have? Is it easier for me to kill you with? Come on.
Just gonna get rid of these markers. There we go. Boom.
Nice shot.
Guess we can try to kill the Redeemer before he railguns it.
Oh shoot, I'm being shot by my own PDCs.
Send him to the Stone Age.
All I see are dead.
Nice shot. Lots of fun. And if you're lucky, you get to do that 3 times in one mission. Meet you at the next patrol, Carnets.
Or a hammerhead, please tell me where it is in relation to the ship. Because it's sometimes really hard to find those targets.
I generally just target swap until I find it, and then I try to track where the arrow's pointing.
I'll be honest, I never even saw the Redeemer and the Hammerhead until like that
I-
last.
I think they spawned in later. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't able to find it until somebody said something about it, and then he swooped right over top of me on the ethos.
Our server isn't doing the greatest, but it actually, there wasn't a lot of desyncing in the ships that time, though. Protect the ship. Claris is like, let's get some
Keep an eye on them.
some Gladius
I
time.
made it. I marked the person.
Oh, in fact, I was moving it.
We got a protected carrot, and we got an ace pilot to possibly grab. So again, the goal is to leave the big ships. There's a Hercules out there.
Please, if you
The
hear
Hercules
this,
looks
help me.
dead, to be honest.
Fight's over here, genius.
There's an arrow that we can take care of. All these cutties we can take care of. Lots and lots of fun targets. This Vanguard apparently just wanted my attention. What did I say about the ships not desyncing too much? Look at the way this thing turns with the
This is
agility
fine.
blades.
I'm okay with the events that are
So
unfolding
beautiful.
currently.
Use a little bit of flares, hopefully not die by a missile that we can't dodge because the dang server is busted. Why are they targeting me so much on missiles, man?
Targets. I don't see any.
I'm shooting
You
at
just gotta find them protecting the ship.
over by the ship.
Ow!
Heading straight at it.
Claris is working on the ace pilot. He's got a cutty on his tail. I will take care of the cutty. Actually, he's got a hurricane on his tail. Let me get that.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Remember, you're here to keep
Cash has a hurricane on him
you back. You weren't until that
too.
way.
That's all. I guess that's the same.
I checked the body of that ace. People with that kind of rep usually carry good stuff.
Very good shots on our hurricane here.
I'm being zoned out.
I should have been recording this fight too.
Hurricane down.
Thank you.
Could definitely use some support about now.
Remember what you're here. You know.
There's a Gladi here. Take care of that.
Taking a lot of that.
Careful of the cutty. The cutties can be dangerous. I'm gonna switch to the cutty.
This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it.
Ace is secure.
I should have been recording this
Okay.
fight.
Ace pilot helmet has been secured. We're zoom zooms around this cutty. Send him to the Stone Age. Find the Gladi that we were chasing after before. There's an arrow. Go ahead and grab that real quick.
This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it.
There's Splash. Alright, I think there was a freelancer. Where did you get it?
Where the hell are you going?
The Reliant Core. I can take care of real quick. Flip it around. A little bit of desync is making it a little rough. Splash.
I thought we were
There we
done
go.
for.
Alright. Beautiful stuff, guys. Lots of fun, guys. Lots of fun. This mission is tons and tons of fun. Alright, so we got our final patrol part, and then we will close out this video for you guys, and hopefully that's enough Gladius content to see this thing whip around and showcase its speed and agility. Like I said, I really do prefer the agility blade. There's no reason to ever not run the agility blade. Adding that is going to give you a bigger advantage on your turn rate, and that is huge. Even if it looks like it's a small amount, it is a huge amount. There's lots of controversial with the blades and all that kind of stuff, but guys, we're playing Star Citizen. We're all having a good time. Let's make the game better and not more toxic. I'm going to wait for the rest of the team. I'm not going to trigger the thing because I don't want to get super swarmed by everything, but to be honest, in the Gladi, it's not that big of a deal. It's really hard for them to hit you with how quick and nimble you are and how small you are. Here comes our Idris flying through the skies like Superman.
Head to the markers, run a scan, and see what's what.
And there you go. There's your showcase of 2 ace pilots in one mission. I'll go over here and handle the ace pilot. Remember, the goal is to soft death these ace pilots so that you can see their marker. So we're going to put a lot into him in the beginning to take down his shields, and then we're going to start slowly looping him.
He just crashed into the wall.
He did just crash into the wall. I'm going to get his body, hopefully.
Should probably check their wreckage. See if they had anything of value.
I have the body, and I will grab it while you guys investigate the rest of the stuff. 2 ace pilots per mission. Like I said, we've now done this mission today 4 times, and 3 of the 4 times we got 2 ace pilots from each mission.
Targets by the Idris.
Copy.
Confirmed. Collected. Secured. Return to our Gladius. And go open up on some more targets.
How the hell did it miss?
It happens. Come on.
There's a hammerhead in that mix.
Yep.
You're looking at LRFY.
Right, there's a Glaive. There's a Hercules.
Damn, you're kicking a lot of ass.
There's a Talon. Of course, Reliance.
This is
Hammerhead's
turning
dead.
into a hell of a scrap.
Latest season, man.
I dig it.
Talon is another ship that I will probably make a build guide for you guys. The Talon is low-key one of the best ships in the game, and a lot of people don't talk about it.
I should have been recording this fight.
Yeah, Hurricane's dead.
How quick and nimble that boy is.
Man, you're kicking a lot of
Yeah,
ass.
we got somebody chasing us. A Gladi. Turn on them.
I should have been recording this fight.
Go through.
This is turning into a hell of a
he
scrap.
spliced me.
I dig it. This is turning into
The
a hell of a
Gladius
scrap.
down.
I dig it.
The Buck flying at super speed.
I should have been recording this fight.
Down goes Buck. Next. We ever get that glaive?
That glaive ran me with a blade, so
Oh, you're
now I
dead.
gotta recover my helmet.
Dang. Alright, we got a Vanguard still alive. Let's take care of that.
Push on, okay?
And that's how an Idris takes care of a Vanguard.
I hit the Reliant actually with the railgun somehow.
I don't see any more targets in the area. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, we're good to move on to the next ping.
Hang on,
Well,
hang
we're
on.
waiting-
I
we're
need to
waiting.
go recover my body.
I know. We're not gonna leave the area. We're pinging the other areas.
That's gonna race. Should I get it closer somewhere or will we fly there?
No, just stop still. I'll go
Got a fight
retrieve it.
coming at
Oh my god, we're gonna have more targets coming in. We got another battle on our hands, boys. More Gladius combat for you. This mission is so much fun.
Alright, requesting clearance to launch.
You good? Should I
Door's not
open
even
the
open.
door? Yeah, it's... Hold on. Yeah, now it's opening.
Alright, guys. Whenever there's another hammerhead, another hurricane.
Thank you.
Woo!
Yes,
I was actually scared of that splash because those look at my red nose, man. You're trying to kill me. All right, I'm gonna let the Aegis fly through. There's a Hercules and a Hammerhead over there, so I'm gonna try to get this Hurricane.
Man, you're kicking a lot
Hammerhead
of
is no
ass.
more.
The agility blade makes the AI really hard, or like it makes you really hard for the AI to hit.
This is
How
turning
quick
Can I
or
get an agility
Right.
blade for the Idris, please?
I dig it.
Sir.
Chill. Have you tried putting in Virpil to try and see if you can swing it easier?
The VTOL's broken. It doesn't work right now.
Oh, never mind. Oh, this is the rubber. Oh, wait, Jetcher.
And Kapooey.
I should have been recording this fight.
course, there's a glaive out here too. Man, this is just so much fun. The showcase of the power of a Gladi.
Man, you're kicking a lot of ass.
By glaive.
Hell of a scrap.
Clarice has got a few things on him. We'll pull this buck off of him.
Man, you're kicking a lot of ass.
Damn it. I would like to not get hit by this missile. Alright, we were able to flare that off, thankfully. Alright. Still got a few more targets in the air somewhere.
There is a Talon in front of the Idris.
I don't have any more flares!
Talon.
I don't have any more flares, Splash.
We're all good.
Alright, we're good.
Move on.
There's another red satellite.
Let's keep it rolling.
Okay, they didn't give us another one, thankfully. Another red one.
Oh, we're getting targets.
Oh my god, it's never ending.
Yay, the swarm!
Oh shit, I'm far out.
We're all good.
We need Master Chief.
Oh my goodness, I don't have flares for this.
See if you can drag him back towards us.
I'll try to shoot the missiles off of you.
I'm okay. Just have them all attack Meerkat. There you go, Kai. Give that freaking hurricane some hurt. Get him.
This is turning
Hurricane
into a
down.
hell of a scrap. I dig it.
Trey, I'm firing at a hammerhead right now.
Yeah, I'm turning open now.
Nice hit.
A lot of ass.
Nice.
I should have been recording this.
Got him.
H2 dead. Or C2 dead. Whatever the hell that thing was.
I should have been recording this fight.
Got he down. Smash.
This is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it.
Random buckaroonie. Dude, that buckaroonie survived way longer than it needed
This
to.
is turning into a hell of a scrap. I dig it.
And of course, the little hidden talon. I'm gonna call him the hidden talon.
Damn, you're kicking a lot of ass.
Okay. The railgun is not really great at hitting the small ships.
Not even if you zoom in. That would
It's
sight.
good. You
There we
just
go.
need to know when to fire it.
Alright. We did it. We've did it. That was a hell of a battle. Congratulations. We can now do the outro to our video. Because we're still recording our Gladius build video. Thank you everybody for being a part of it. This mission's a lot of fun. The Idris is great. The Polaris is better. The Gladius is the best. And you know the rest. That's the build. Panthers always. Bombs are fun. Palisades over military. Industrial over military. Military power plants. And of course your snow blinds as cool as your coolers. Or your vapor blocks. It doesn't matter. That's that. Thank you, Astro Mercenaries. Thank you, everybody in the stream. Come check us Come check us out in the stream. Come check us out on the Discord and come fly with us. All those wonderful things. If you have questions or concerns about the build, leave the comments down below. And now, we're going to get back to the live stream. And I'll see you in the next video.